talk to you about what I have gone through personally in terms of building a business on online. And just to give you a kind of a context, I'm sure if I came to you a few years ago and asked you, how would you buy, how would you typically buy, let's say, a flight ticket or a train ticket? You say, I'll go online on the various sites, IRCTC or the airline sites, or be it Yatra or Make My Trip. But if I asked you, how would you buy insurance? You'd say, okay, let me call my agent. But if you look at international markets, and we did that a few years ago, and we saw that in the US or UK, a lot of transactions happen digitally, electronically, be it through internet or the phone. For instance, in the UK, for example, almost 70% of car insurance is sold either either on the internet or on the phone. So it's a clear opportunity in the Indian market. So as such, we said, okay, let's get into it. And I'll give you a quick idea about ICICI Lombard. We're the largest private sector general insurance company in the business in India. And we also are, we built up our website on iciclombard.com, where we're the first to offer all the retail products online, be it car insurance, health insurance, travel insurance, and all, or home or personal accident with online fulfillment. And we also, if you look at the numbers, we are also leading in terms of customers looking for us online vis-a-vis other general insurance companies. But I'll cut to the chase very quickly and come to the main topic of my discussion today. Essentially, let me share with you, amongst all the products that we launched, one product that we focused on early on was online travel insurance, because obviously travel was going online more faster than the other products as such. So I'll share with you my learnings, my insights. There's no rocket science, there's no major gyan. It's just what I did, as a team, our team did it, and what our learnings were. And I'll just take you quickly through the insights that we went along while trying to build this. So one thing, I'll just take just to answer the last session before lunch. I don't know how many of you were there. The discussion about justifying digital spends in the a marketing budget, for within the marketing. Digital spends in the marketing budget. The way it worked for us was that we set up a business team who had a P&L responsibility, and we were given the brief to go out and get business online. And therefore, the marketing spends were up to us and part of the P&L. So it made the answer much more simpler. We could do whatever we wished to do as long as it showed results. So let me go into it quickly. The first thing that we kind of realized was it's very important to understand the customer buying behavior or the purchase path, as someone mentioned earlier. Quickly, if you just, the insight here was a lot of us, when you go travel abroad, the travel insurance is the last thing on your checklist. And if I can ask the audience, how many of you in the last 1 year, when you traveled abroad, took overseas travel insurance? Can I have a show of hands? Wait, quite a few, great. And how many of you actually bought it? Keep your hands up, please. And how many of you purchased them online? A large number. Thanks a lot. So that number was quite less about 2-3 years ago. So one thing we realized was a lot of people, 50% of people actually buy travel insurance the last 5 days. And actually, if you look at the number even finer, or 30% buy travel insurance on the last day or two. So a large chunk basically is last minute purchase. And that's the nature of the buying behavior. So we said, therefore, if we have to launch a business and has to be aligned to the proposition. So the key proposition that we built up was basically, I need to be able to offer travel insurance instantly. All that while insurance in the Indian context was linked to taking a form, signing it, the agent would come, fill the form up, take a signature, go back to the office, punch it in, and they would send the policy to you afterwards. And this could take time. And if you're paying by check, they might say, look, let the check be cleared, and so on and so forth. And you couldn't, and if it's like, if you're going to the airport, it's 11 o'clock at night, and you have a late night flight to catch, and it's overseas, it's the US, you're worried, you just couldn't buy travel insurance. So we built essentially a simple proposition that, and we basically looked at what's happening internationally, and just adopted that in the country as well. And we obviously had to go and get the regulatory approvals, because in the country the process wasn't really defined. So we actually went to the regulator and said, this is our process. We got the okay, and went forward. So we are offering instant travel insurance with the policy being sent to you instantly via email. So get the customer insight and drive a proposition aligned to that insight. The second thing we realized was, as we began promoting the product, we found that, and we were only online that time, and people would come on the site and say, look, it is insurance at the end of the day, and people have questions. While they have lesser questions for travel insurance, but they still had questions, and we couldn't really address them. So we said, you need to have multiple platforms of engagement. So in a way, we're mirroring the offline experience and taking it online. So whatever questions the agent would answer, we were, in a way, enabling electronic channels of discussion. So we had, you could buy online, and we had 24/7 chat. So you could chat online 24/7. We had inbound toll-free number, again, manned 24/7, because you could be flying late at night and you may have a doubt while on the internet. And we also, for people who had time, we said, okay, you leave your number behind, we'll call you back. So again, the third insight was, these didn't come all together. we actually layered them. First we had online chat. Then people who came on chat said, look, can I call you or can you call me back? Then we had outbound calling coming in, and they said, look, can I call you? And we had the inbound call as well. So multiple forms of engagement, again on the electronic mode, really helped us to kind of assuage the customer's concerns and close the sale. Then as you go deeper, clearly all of us know it. So what I'm sharing with you, I'm sure nothing is new to you. I'm just trying to kind of show you how we applied basic principles to our business and how it's worked for us. And clearly search trends do give insights, and I'll just show you a simple trend line, which in Google Trends, nothing new, just shows that year on year, the search trends for travel insurance are going up. And clearly it's linked to the travel market itself. So that really kind of helped us, and helped us make the business case. Look, it's a growing market, we should continue investing in it. And again, if you look at travel searches, so the primary category here is the holiday, traveling abroad. And obviously the passport or visa is a secondary product, and the third is insurance. So if you look at what people are looking for, it's hotels accommodation, it's air travel, it's holidays and bus bus bookings and so on. So it gave us an idea where people are going when they get on to search, and that said, okay, let's ride. If that's the case, people are going. Can we ride that as a primary product and build a traction there? So am I going too fast, or it's all fine? Okay, great. So I think I'll end up pretty quickly in that. So anyway, so I have, so we had a tie-up with Jet Airways, and I have the e-commerce manager Belson here, who's been very kind to us, and we had a great partnership where we launched a branded Jet Protect bundled travel insurance. So when you're buying, some of you have gone on jetairways.com and bought an air ticket, you would have seen the option of also doing a tick mark option and buying a pre-packaged, predefined, customized overseas travel insurance. So in a way, it fits in with the user behavior. The air ticketing is the primary product, and attaching the product, our insurance product, to that in the buying flow was a great convenience for the customers. And when we also were talking to customers of why would they buy, or why people didn't buy travel insurance, what would make them buy, they all said, look, I don't think anything will happen to me, so I'm quite fit, I'm quite healthy. But yeah, if it's convenient, it's part of my, when I'm buying a ticket or it's very easy to buy, I might still go for it. But I don't want the hassle of filling a form or going out, and spending time on that piece. But I think I'll be fine. And more so we were finding it for Southeast Asia kind of travels, people weren't really worried about falling ill, so to speak. But this kind of model actually helped us get a lot of traction and ride the behavior of the customer. And we also have a similar tie-up with Kingfisher. Then again, so as we began building the model, so I began talking to customer people and say, look, have you seen, and we were obviously advertising conventional ads on Google or display ads on various sites. So I asked people that, look, have you seen, we offer overseas travel insurance, did you buy it online? So they say, yes, we've seen your ads, we've seen your communication, but is it really instant? Because how can you issue a travel insurance policy instantly? Because the mental model of insurance in everybody's mind is there's a form we filled up and it takes time. It's not instant. It has to there's a manual process behind it. And these are people who are tech savvy, people who are transacting and buying, let's say, e-tickets or buying books online. And but the insurance mental model was still embedded in their minds. So we had no choice but to use a TV commercial, and I'll show that to you in a while. But again, I'm going back to those of you who have been listening to the sessions since morning. Every time the TV medium kept coming back as one medium that everybody is used, to get better traction amongst the audience and increase the ROI, and work for us as well. I'll show you why. Can I have the film, please?